more can I say?
Top Billin. Alright, y'all, hell of a game. I already waxed poetic about that on that reaction video. Make sure you check that out if you haven't already. We can get down to the brass tacks of the matter here. Your man, JB. Come on now, James Bradberry, he still had an up and down game, no doubt about that, but he made some plays in this game looking like the old JB. I said it before, perhaps the best zone corner in the league. However, you would have to run zone all the time for him to be that impactful. They're trying to mix coverages, and he's definitely showing himself to not be able to mix coverages at this stage of his career there. So, JB, shuffle back to the sideline. What I tell you all the time, listen, they're going to try one of those Joe Brady routes here. Joe Brady at LSU, and I covered that, always had those inside choice routes. So, on this one right here, you can see the leverage. I want to say that might be Sidney Brown. So, Sidney Brown has that inside technique, so he's going to bang that to the outside. JB on the shuffle, right, can eyes on the prize, right? He has eyes on the quarterback while being able to have eyes on his man on that bell, right? On that sinking bell right there, he gets to get that there and have eyes on the quarterback. He reads that to perfection. Jump up out of my seat. Look at that. Over the top. Oh, he didn't even get out of his pedal phase, right? He instantly sent that bad boy off to Reed Blankenship right there. They're on that split safety look from the hash. You get that? He immediately passes that off right there. Josh Allen just thought he knew exactly what he was going to do because mostly they show that bell, right? So if they think if he's going to bell right here, you're going to sink it underneath. He clearly has the best leverage there against Sidney Brown. He would have been wide open, but that's Josh Allen for you. He's not necessarily reading the coverage all the time. Oh, he predetermined it and got bit. Come on, baby. JB. Man, hell of a play. Once again, South Jersey in the building. I want to see more Olamide Zaccheaus. I'm sorry, man. Much love to Julio Jones, but he's not bringing anything to the table at this particular point in time in his career. Maybe in the future, right? He could do that or something like that, but I feel like Olamide Zaccheaus is just a play waiting to happen. We saw that early in the season, and this right here, man, you talk about scramble drill right here. Look at him box out your man Micah Hyde right here. Get position, square his shoulders up to the rebound, and just go up and get that bad boy. Oh, my God. And you have Poyer coming in to help as well. Oh, come on, man. This wasn't a big play off of a scramble drill. Your man Olamide Zaccheaus. I know he played at St. Joe's, but he's a South Jersey cat. Much love to South Jersey as always. Much love to Jersey in general. But come on, I need to see more Olamide Zaccheaus. Now, Julio Jones does offer the blocking. We got Quez Watkins as well. So, if anything, it's rich people problems there. But as Olamide Zaccheaus is nasty after the catch. He runs great routes. We need to see more of him, man. But this was by far my favorite play in the game. On a day when he breaks the record for most games played in franchise history, my man does this. And you know he has that old man uncle strength with him. Look at this. Oh, look at it. He's like your uncle he's like your uncle at the cookout trying to get to the ribs, to the last ribs right there. You're like, no, Unc. And it don't matter. He's just too strong for you. You want them last ribs, he wants them last ribs. You ain't gonna stop him. That's just him continuing the battle. That's why you got this guy out here. What did I say? More reps for BG. They did take Derek Barnett's reps. I will give you that, right? But they need to take them Nolan Smith reps as well. It's just give them the BG. I have BG out there with Hassan Reddick and Josh Sweat. That would be hard. But man coming up out of here, look at him just continuing to work. The tackle continuing to push him, lap, right? Push him in the lap of the quarterback. My man can't even dock the boat right here. Unable to dock the boat because you got Uncle BG. Like, come here, boy. Come here, boy. I want them ribs. You're like, no, Unc, no. It don't matter. Your boy right there getting to them ribs. Literally, your boy Josh Allen's ribs had to been hurting after this. Splacker, tire. Uncle BG with yet another sack. Come on, man. You had to be proud of that moment right there, man. Big salute to BG for his service in Philadelphia, man. What a player. I absolutely love this replay angle. You get to see the split zone right here. You have Stoll coming on that cross formation block, stealing off backside, almost like a trap. the cheese is made off this combination right here. You get a combination block between our man Cam Jerkins, Cam back. You get that mama jumper right here, Jason Kelsey doing his thing right on that combo, and you'll see Jason Kelsey with the help, right? He comes on the combo, hits Joseph right here in his arm, and his arm was never the same again. And then he gets to get up top right here. So you'll see how this works right here. Watch Kelsey on the combo. Look, bang! That was it for his arm, and then watch what happens with his arm when he tries to tackle Gainwell. He was a paraplegic, right? They paralyzed that man. He turned him into a paraplegic off of that combo block right here. Look, bang, comboed him right there, right? It took a little bit for the pain to set in, but you can see the cross formation block there. And then Cam doing a good job of holding this gap, right? Or holding at the point of attack. Not holding. You get what I'm saying right there. A hater gonna come in like, I told you they were holding. I told you, Cletus. Nah, this is what was happening right here. Ed O with the hands to the face on Landon Dickinson there. But being able to be stout right there and allow for him to only get one arm free, and it happened to be the hand or the side where he was paralyzed, and bang, you can see right there. Kenneth Gainwell runs through a paralyzed man's arms like shit through a goose. What are we doing here? Come on, man. I love that replay angle. I love this play right here. I wish it were ran with Albert O, who is a fantastic athlete, big ass dude running a 4.5. But you start running the ball enough, man, you start really influencing people, right? Definitely got to get more, right? The run established a lot earlier, no doubt about that. But you can see the bones of what could be an inside zone, right, out of this split back look. All right, you got that split back look here, but then you have Stoll coming across the formation right here, getting him out into the flat, and he has nothing but airspace and opportunity to him. And this one right here was hard. Look at that. That could be a split zone. Bang. Look at all the airspace and opportunity. I want to see a lot more plays where there's nobody around the target, right? We see that a lot on these other teams. Jaden doesn't have to always try to make the spectacular play right here, but bang! What happened to you, man? Right here, absolutely fertilized. Look at that right there. He's all out of sorts, right? His spleen is all whistling and shit now. They're going to have to get that man a new spleen after this right there. He's rumbling, bubbling, stumbling. They still can't get him down. Come on, man. That is not a sight you want to see as a defensive back with a tight end coming out here. Bang! That, my friends, seemed to be the Dukalax hit of the week. Right? My man said, somebody's in the comment section, the Dukalax hit of the week because somebody got the shit knocked out of them. Come on, man. That is absolutely hard. One more time. Bing! Absolutely laid him out right there. And look at him. He's up there looking while on the ground. He's like, damn, I need to get his insurance information. I gotta have it, please. Could you please write down your insurance information so I can contact my insurance agency? Preferably State Farm. What are we doing here, man? And then you come back with the same eye candy. You get that flat bluff right here by Stoll. You get that potential inside zone here. And then you get the stalk block, right, into a floater by A.J. Brown. So you get that levels concept here, right? You can see the 2-level concept there. And once again, you get an easy throw. Potential split zone right there. Sprint rollout. And look at that. Look how many people focusing on Stoll right here. It just leaves your boy AJ free. That's how you build, right? That's a build on a play. You built from that split zone, ran it to the flat, and then ran your multi-level concept behind that and got the touchdown off of it. The game within the game, baby. You have to love it. Now, this was terrible execution, and it was a terrible call. If you're going blitz, that's probably not the best guy to be blitzing all the time and just leaving the middle free, right? He can beat a blitz with his legs. Look at that. The whole entire middle is free. They have all gaps covered. They're good right there. He's going to find an organic crease and make you pay. This is not the guy on 3rd and long or whatever. You probably better rushing 3, dropping 8 on him. Now you get poor execution here by Reed Blankenship. Like, but listen, I understand it's harder to tackle in the rain. I've been there before. I've had a big blister on my foot because of the rain and my feet sloshing around in the cleat. But man, this was a pivotal moment right here. You got your safety right there, and then you have a absolute terrible call, man. I don't understand why you wouldn't always have a spy on this guy. But even if you spy him, it has to be with the right guy, man. And I don't know, but look, you talk about calls that they don't call or whatever like that. Is this not a holding call right here? Look at this. When he's trying to detach right here, it might be Marlon trying to detach right there. Look, he's being held. And then my man has to put his arms up like, I'm not holding. Well, if you had to do that, that means you were holding before. If it was Marlon. So, come on now. Look at the blocking on this pin and pull action. Get that down block by Landon Dickerson. You get Kelsey pulling here, squeezing off front side, right? Gotta pause that. And you get Cam Jurgens, man. Oh my God, Cam Jurgens. What did I tell people at the beginning of the year when I did that film study, right? Not at the beginning of the year, it was like the second or third game. And people were saying they don't know about Cam. He might be too small out there and all this and that. Guy is a future star. If you can't see that now, after me showing you that before, I don't know what to tell you. The guy is phenomenal. He out in traffic is nasty. Him in between, right? In the sanitation is nasty. The guy can just do it all. Watch him right here. Look at him climb to the second level and, oh my God. Runs a man to the concession stand. This is some great blocking right here, front side. You get that. Down block by Dickerson. The pull around by Kelsey. My man falls right into the trap right there. Bang, he gets pushed out of the play. You get Cam climbing to the second level. Look at that right there. Sealing that bad boy off. All your man, the Philly Fire, has to do is follow the blocking path right there. He does it. Organic crease forms, right? Not even an organic crease, right? That was a man-made crease forms, and you can drive a damn scepter bus through that right there. Come on, from Oregon Avenue, you can drive that joint right there, and you're off to the races. Absolutely phenomenal. That right there, to me, kind of changed the momentum of everything right there. They were kind of middling, right, in between the pipes. But when they were able to get that out there to that C gap, good night. All right, so people going to say, oh, well, Murph, you're biased. That's your team, and that's your man from South Jersey, Haas Reddick. All right, cool. You can say that, whatever like that, but I'm not necessarily biased when I'm behind this microphone, straight up. I'm going to tell it like it is. I don't see how people are complaining about this being a horse collar. Now, does he grab the back of his jersey? Yes. But the horse collar motion is pulling someone down by the back of the jersey. If you sling somebody by the back of the jersey, isn't that a different connotation of the rule? Look, he's got slung down. He didn't get pulled down. He would not be injured on this particular play. A horse collar, when you have somebody and you drag them down, you putting torque on that ACL. Not anything of the sort right here. He just got slung down, right? Slung down by the inside of the shoulder or by the collar or whatever like that, the back of the collar. I don't see how that's a horse collar at all. That's just me though, right? I mean, if the letter of the law says that you can't grab the back of the jersey up there, period, then we can see. But I need to see the letter of the law. Do you have to pull somebody down? Because if you're slinging somebody, it's just different. Way too many turnovers happening in these mess situations right here. You can plainly see Jalen Hurts right here. Well, first and foremost, oh my God, I didn't see this. We got to play homage to this right here. Look at the Kelly Green Jordans right here. What's that, the 11s or 10s or something? I forget which one. It's one of my favorite ones right there. I have to cop those straight up. Oh my God, I'm on a mission for those right now. But look, he clearly was caught in between. He did not want to give the ball off at first. And then look, you see the Kenneth Gainwell did correctly, right? You can see the defensive back right here, right? You get Hyde coming in here. He has to take that away. So Jalen Hurts knows that he needs to pull this right here. They're caught in no man's land. And there you have it right there. So people talk about the Bills missing the kick and all this and that. What about these type of plays right here? This is self-inflicted. This was nothing the Bills did. Self-inflicted right here. Caught in no man's land. conflict of deployment. A lot of people complain about the off coverage. For someone like James Bradberry, I've said it time and time again, it's what he needs. He's not fast. He's not agile. He needs to have weapons on his side, meaning one being the sideline. Now watch him, right? Shuffle. You get in your pedal, back to the sideline. You can see his numbers as a fan from that side right there. You know he's in the type of coverage that he needs to be in. He can react much better when he has his back to the sideline like this. Look at that. Him getting in and out of his transitions is not a thing when he can play like that. He's one of the best playing like that. You know what I mean? I know people are down on him, but that's because he's not getting a chance to play like this very much. He's playing like a different scheme with different technique, and then it's not really going his way there. But this is his thing right here where he can get up out of that pedal, be able to see both the man and the ball, right? It's pseudo zone. It's man within zone principles there, so he can see both, get out of his transitions, and he beats the receiver to the punch. That's hard. Now, this is undoubtedly out of my man Coach Brian Johnson's playbook that he had with Dan Mullen at Florida. Split flow tunnel screen. You're going to get that split flow action from this part of the line right here. You get that potential rocket sweep going on. They bluff that, come back with the tunnel right there to your man Devontae Smith. And look at everybody get out right here, right? Driscoll. You get Cam. You get your man Jason Kelsey as well out there. Great blocking, great scheme call. I don't think the best use of personnel though, right? Fake that rocket sweep there, and then Jakob. Now you get a hat on a hat here everywhere with Cam Jurgens and all them. But it's to my man Thin Diesel, who is undoubtedly an absolute freak, right, in his own right. But I believe A.J. Brown probably runs through a lot of this right here. This looks like synchronized swimming. He gets immediately caught behind his buttocks right there, and then he gets driven to the bang, gets fertilized. I think A.J. Brown runs through somebody like that. I would love to see him on this particular play because Thin Diesel can block as well, right? Or if you have to have Julio Jones out there to block, it's all good right there. But this right here looked funny to me. It's like he ran right into it. It looked choreographed. Come on, Splacket, tie. But this was definitely a very good screen call. I want to see them spam the screen. Buffalo does it. I've seen several other teams that have with a vast screen game, and they keep going to it over and over and over. And all you do is put the pass rush on notice because you can't get upfield real quick because you just never know when they're trying to dupe you. I know this was undoubtedly a coverage mistake. You end up with inverted coverage here. You have Kevin Byard over Stephon Diggs opposed to Darius Slay, who was over the top here. Now, I'm going to have to look at the All-22 to see how they came to this particular conclusion because it doesn't make sense to me at all. Kevin Byard is in no man's land against one of the best receivers and one of the best route runners in the game. Look at this. Slow played him, Hezzy out and nasty, right? Actually, it was in out with it. Look, slow played him off the rip right here. My man shot the wrong arm, right? He's already in no man's land. He gets that AI crossover on him right there. He reaching like Jordan. And then he starts to peak, right? Usually when you're not used to being in this particular situation right here, you start peeking at the quarterback. In man coverage. This isn't zone coverage. You got to pay attention to your man. So he's all out of sorts right there, beat. And you get that back shoulder fade there. Nothing he can really do about that right there. That is a tough matchup. Insane. All right, this is what I need to see more of right here. You got that triangle and one defense. A lot of people want to see the Eagles play man-to-man, man coverage 99% of the time, and it's not going to happen, right? You're running that Vic Fangio scheme through my man Sean Desai, and it is what it is. But if you can execute better, you get that. But you see the triangle and one coverage right here on both ends, right? Off that split safety. Look, when you can work with that split safety coverage and have extra DBs in the game, that's when I think this scheme is at its best right here. But on that pattern match 2-on-2 right here, you get a chance to see how it works, right? You see the underneath sinking coverage right there, take away the seam route by the tight end. Get Zach Cunningham creeping up under that, right? Creeping up on a come up. He would have to bail out from there, and then he gets the underneath stuff as well, right? If he's adroit enough to take away this curl route here, then you would have Slay and Bayer here working with that over the top there. So take away that, and then on the other side here, same deal. This time you get Brad Roby sinking underneath with Bradberry, and then out here you have Reed Blankenship. Same deal, and you get that same two split, right? You get the split safety look with the two. You see that? Underneath coverage is good. Bradberry with his back to the sideline. Shuffle back to the sideline. Bradberry is money. Roby sinking underneath right here. He's getting that depth. And then Reed Blankenship can also drive in on something if necessary there. So to me, that's really good coverage. Listen, I don't know if people know this, but Coach Sirianni can veto any call, and he can be involved in literally every call. Think about it. He has a headset on just like Coach BJ right here, right? Coach BJ calling in the plays right there, but your man right on the headset, right? I can see if he was walking around with no headset on, he has access and communication with the quarterback to be able to veto anything, okay anything, anything of the sort that he wants to do. So that's what's working when an offensive head coach who was also an offensive coordinator and play caller himself, you're under his jurisdiction. You're not going to have carte blanche like working with a defensive head coach who probably not going to even have on a headphone, right? So you got to keep that in mind. A lot of this stuff that I see, I mean, you can say whatever you want to say. There's only one person that you're watching here on YouTube who covered Coach Johnson as an offensive coordinator at the University of Florida, who also covers him as an offensive coordinator with the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's me. A lot of this stuff is just not his playbook. I've showed you the type of stuff that's in his playbook. Heavy tight end usage, heavy back out of the backfield stuff, a lot of misdirection, a lot of pivot routes, different things like that. I don't see any of it. Very seldom do I see. I saw that reverse run to DeAndre Swift the last game here. That's definitely out of his playbook. They used to do that a lot with this cat Kadarius Toney. Now plays for the Chiefs, ironically, right? That was his guy. They would run that with. But a lot of this stuff that you see here looks more like just like Coach Sirianni's offense. Like he's running his playbook. Listen, real quick, Murph versus the speed turn. If you've been watching me my entire career, you know I absolutely hate the speed turn technique because I believe it's lazy. It is undoubtedly lazy. There's no belief in that. Listen, your man right here, JB, with the speed turn. Now, this is exactly what happens on the speed turn to me, or what could happen. Look at this, right? You get a stop route, but my man speed turns it. Instead of flipping his hips, right, he turns all the way around, which means you are guessing. And look how bad he would have been beaten if there wasn't a miscommunication right here. It just so happens Josh Allen with a miscommunication almost throws it to him. But look at the separation. Early pandemic separation on something that probably could have been avoided there, but luckily it was a miscommunication. But you get what I'm saying. When you turn your back to your own man, right, you lose sight of that. Remember, if he wasn't being lazy on this, right, to turn his entire body, he would simply flip his hips to go that way. Take that hip, go that way, and he's still in the moment there. He could plant, come up out of that there. But nope. Your man flips all the way around and then is lost in the sauce. No. Speed turn. All right, there you have it. Real men watch to the end and then comment. Big salute to everybody out there who watches the entire video. Big salute to everybody out there who supports the channel, man. Hey, listen, the channel can only keep going if you guys support, man. So make sure you digging in them wallets, man, and make sure you are tipping your waiter because you know I be serving that hibachi, and you know we gets it down here, right? We get it down, get it in better than anybody. So make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend that this is where it's at for Philadelphia Eagles coverage. Fly Eagles, fly, man, 10-1. But I cannot wait for this game coming up. So you know I gotta rock that all 22, right, and see exactly right. I just covered a game with the Seattle Seahawks though. And they played the 49ers. They stomped out the damn Seattle Seahawks, right? Beat them bad. Absolutely bad. I can't wait for this game. Them boys been talking all off season And yeah, we're gonna give them something to talk about for sure after this game, going into 11-1 against the San Francisco 49ers. To me, the 1B team in the league, along with the Baltimore Ravens. So I can get my Murph Bowl, right, with Philly and Baltimore, right? Two cities that, or at least South Jersey, right, Philadelphia area that I live in. And I once actually lived in Baltimore too. So we get that there. Beat up on the San Francisco 49ers. Probably had to see them twice. Go ahead and beat them boys twice, man. They will say we have earned it. Absolutely earned it. All right? With that being said, as always, man, thank you for watching. It's your boy Jersey Murph, and strike the band.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.